Welcome back to One Grumpy Old Man and Classics. Sorry I've been away for a few weeks.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Let's get this job finished off. So I started a couple of weeks ago. I did have to wait for the sorry about the seagulls. Right, where are they? Where's my new ones? I bought these crappy old things off a certain site. They're rubbish, they're junk. Something I should have done in the first place and listened to what was going on in my head, and I've bought genuine Mercedes ones. I don't know whether you can see that. £38.45 including the VAT for two. So they've got to fit better than, well, these things were junk anyway. They were absolute rubbish. Should never have bought them cheapos. At my age, I should have learnt by my mistakes a long time ago. Let's take that off. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. Rubbish. Right, let's get one of the new ones. There we go. Cool. Just drop that. Be back in a minute. Right. That was just Mrs. Grumpy Old Man coming home from the shops. Okay, so I've put it on. There does appear to be a bit of adjustment on here, so I'm just going to do it by guess at the moment, and then shut the lid and see how it shuts, and then I can put all the trim back together. And that's another little annoying span around the wrong way. Typical, isn't it? There we go, that's better. I'm just going to nip that up. There we go. I'm just judging it by the witness mark of the old one with the correct spacing. Turn you around and we'll do the other side. There we go. Move on out. So these new ones actually come with a bit of foam on the back, which I don't think even the originals had. They quite clearly changed the design, because that's what the back of the old one would have looked like. No, it's not, because I butchered the rubbish ones with my innards, so I can't remember what the backs of the originals looked like. Yeah, I think they were pretty much like, yeah, that is. That's pretty much how the back looks, so they have changed the design slightly. So, you know, these, you won't be able to see it, but these are genuine Mercedes. They've got the logo on there. So, let's see if I can find the bolt for it. Should have been a bit better prepared, really, shouldn't I? What have I done with that? Dear. I know it's in here somewhere. You know what it's like. You put stuff down and then you can't find it. And then about a week later it turns up. Ah, there it is. I believe that's the right one. Let me just check on the back of it. Yeah. For some reason they've got different bolts either side. So whether someone's changed these before, I don't know. Is this a common problem with these, where these rubbers just deteriorate? That's We'll just get that roughly to where the old one was. Spanner out. Make sure we get this the right way this time. Yep. That's it. It's a bit of a confined space in here, but you can do it. That's nice. Right. Let's give the boot a jolly old close. Make sure it all works. Yeah, call that a win, I think. There we go. Another little job ticked off. Just need to clear this boot up, and then just trying to think what I need to move on to the next. Got loads of stuff to do. It's not a classic, but I just want to show, like, modern cars and batteries. What a faff to change a battery on a modern car. You've got to take half the freaking engine bay apart just to change a battery. I'll take you in there and just show you what I'm up to. I know it's nothing. It's not classic content. I just thought I'd show some of the other stuff that I'm doing. But anyway, let me show you this Peugeot Partner, whatever it's called. It's a wheelchair adapted vehicle. Let me take you in. Alright, so the battery's not got enough faults in it to start it, so we've had to invest in a new battery. You know, it's buried under a plastic box. We also have that on top of it, which is fine, you know, protects the cables and stuff. But then to actually get it out, okay, I've had to disconnect this, which you would anyway. But I've also, to get enough clearance and get everything out the way so I can work out how this box comes off, you know, so I have to take these two cables off, which I've already unbolted, so disconnected them, and then this is clipped onto this plastic box, and you just got to be so careful that you don't break any clips or anything. So let's see what sort of a struggle this is going to be. Okay, so I've now got to unclip this. It seems to look like it slides up. I've unclipped the two top bits. Don't know what that little cover reveals, nothing. But no, I think this slides up somehow. It's just like, oh, you just don't want to break anything, you know. It's like, why? Something that should just be like a 5-minute job. Oh, I see, there's another couple of clips under there. There we go. Oh, that's just clipped back in. Wonderful. There we go, got it. Alright, so I'm hoping I can. This is going to be difficult because these modern batteries, my god, they're heavy. I've got to work out how this comes off. So you've got some more clips down there. I was hoping this was going to just slide up, but no, it's not. I'm not sure if that's a clip down there or not. It's holding that in. You can't even get your hands in anywhere. It's like, I hate modern cars. There's a reason why I drive old cars. Because they're easy to work on. Let's just where do I put this, you know? I've got to work out how to get this off. I can't see how it's even clipped it. I can see some like wings, at least that side, but I don't even know how this battery is bolted down. Can't see a blinking thing. So of course you've got to get to the earth at the back, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. Might have to get a bungee just to hold that up. Finally got the clamp to let go, so I can't put it far enough forward. Oh, there's the clip. There's the clip. Unplug that. So this is your earth clamp. Don't quite know what this does. Obviously some sort of sensor on there. The cable that plugs into this is not enough to pull it forward to access this earth clamp properly. So managed to get it off. Right, I'm gonna. God almighty. Oh. She's a heavy old bugger, that is. Now I've got to look for the clip. There's the clip that I knocked off. Right down there. Can I get my hand in there? Oh. Might have to go from underneath. There we go. There we go. Managed to knock a clip off that holds the plastic cover off. But I can see it's not a push-in type clip. A bit of plastic broken off. So I'm going to have to glue that on. Don't know where that's come from. It's probably been there for a long time. That was under the battery. That can go. Right, let's stick that on. Let's oik the new battery back in. And that's job done. So get this sorted. And then that's it for modern. I'm going to get on to some classic stuff. I'll see you in a bit. There we go. All back and installed. Not really necessary, but all the plastic covers and that, because I've taken things apart, I do like to clean stuff up as I put it back. So I've given all the plastics some cleaner and some silicone just to make it all look nice and neat. So that's that job done. What a pig of a job. Do you know what? Give me a classic car any day. Back on the Merc. Got a couple of little trim bits I want to look at.